Your soulmate says your family knows the secret. But they've chosen to stay silent until now. My beloved child. Before this moment, you believed the silence around you meant that nobody knew what had really happened. But your soulmate is speaking now, and the truth is heavier than anything you have imagined. Someone inside your own family discovered a secret connected to your relationship long ago. They saw pieces that never made sense at first. Strange conversations suddenly stopped when you entered the room. Certain questions were never answered. Small details kept disappearing as if they had never existed. At first, they thought remaining silent would protect everyone from more pain. But silence has a way of growing louder with time. Every passing day made that hidden truth impossible to ignore. Don't skip. What comes next changes the meaning of everything you believed about your past. Something huge is waiting for you. There is one memory that keeps returning to your soulmate again and again. It is not because of regret. It is because that memory now connects perfectly with something your family already knew. A single conversation, a single unexpected reaction, a single glance between two people, all of it suddenly fits together like pieces of a forgotten puzzle. Your soulmate never understood why certain people acted strangely whenever your name was mentioned. Now the answer is becoming impossible to avoid. The silence was never empty. It was carefully protected. Every smile hid another question. Every ordinary family gathering carried an invisible weight that nobody wanted to explain. Stay till the end, because the final piece of this hidden story is moving closer than anyone expected. Right now, your soulmate wants you to understand one thing above everything else. This story is not ending with silence. It is moving toward a revelation that cannot stay hidden forever. Someone has reached the point where keeping this secret feels heavier than revealing it. The moment they finally speak, many confusing moments from your past will suddenly make sense in ways you never expected. Until then, watch every detail, remember every forgotten conversation, and trust that the missing piece has been closer than you realized. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you, and what your soulmate is about to reveal next will make you question why your family's silence lasted for so long. A quiet shift has already begun. Your soulmate can feel it even before a single word is spoken aloud. Someone in your family has started looking at old memories differently. Moments that once seemed ordinary now carry a meaning they never noticed before. They remember a conversation that ended too quickly, a warning that was never explained, and a strange silence that followed every time your relationship became the topic. None of those moments were accidents. They were pieces of a truth that everyone hoped would disappear on its own. But hidden truths never stay buried forever. Stay till the end. The next discovery is closer than anyone realizes. Your soulmate wants you to know that one person is no longer comfortable protecting the secret. They have replayed everything in their mind again and again, wondering if staying silent has caused more pain than speaking honestly ever could. That person has almost reached the moment where they can no longer pretend nothing happened. When they finally decide to speak, you will understand why so many events unfolded in such unexpected ways. Every confusing goodbye, every delayed answer, every unusual distance will suddenly connect into one clear picture. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth has already started finding its way into the light, and nothing will stop it now. The most surprising part has not arrived yet. Your soulmate believes the secret was never meant to separate hearts forever. It was hidden because someone believed they were protecting the people they loved. Whether that decision was right or wrong no longer matters. What matters is that the silence is breaking. The next voice that speaks will reveal a detail capable of changing everything you believed about your relationship. When that moment arrives, the story you have been told for so long will no longer be the story you choose to believe. A moment is coming that nobody can delay any longer. Your soulmate keeps returning to one unanswered question: why did every path seem to lead away from the truth instead of toward it? The answer is finally beginning to appear. Someone in your family has been carrying a burden that has grown heavier with every passing day. They thought time would erase it. Instead, time made every hidden detail sharper. Every smile became more difficult. Every family gathering felt incomplete. They are starting to realize that silence has protected nothing. Don't skip. The next piece of this story changes everything. Your soulmate wants you to notice something that seemed completely ordinary before. Think about the person who always changed the subject whenever your relationship came up. Think about the one who avoided giving a direct answer or quietly walked away. Those small moments were never random. They were signs that a truth was being carefully guarded. Now those same people are beginning to understand that the secret can no longer stay hidden. One unexpected conversation is approaching, and once it happens, the missing pieces from your past will finally fall into place. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The silence is no longer as strong as it once was. Your soulmate can sense that someone is preparing to reveal what they have carried for so long. When that moment arrives, it will not feel like a shocking stranger has entered your life. It will feel like a mystery you have lived with has finally found its answer. The words you hear next will explain why certain doors closed, why certain people acted differently, and why your journey took the path it did. But the biggest revelation has still not been spoken, and that moment is closer than anyone believes. There is one final barrier standing between silence and the truth. Your soulmate can feel it breaking apart. Someone in your family has reached the point where keeping everything hidden no longer feels possible. They have replayed every decision, every conversation, and every missed opportunity until they finally understood one thing: the truth does not disappear simply because nobody speaks about it. It waits. It grows. And eventually, it finds its own voice. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate believes the next conversation will not begin with a confession. It will begin with a simple sentence that seems ordinary at first. But as those words continue, forgotten memories will return one after another. Faces, places, and moments that once felt meaningless will suddenly fit together. You will understand why certain people protected the silence for so long and why everything around your relationship seemed to change without explanation. The biggest surprise is not that your family knew something. The biggest surprise is how long they struggled with whether to tell you. Stay till the end, because the truth is now closer than ever before. Your soulmate has one last message before the next chapter begins. Do not mistake silence for the end of the story. Sometimes silence is only the space before everything changes forever. A single choice, a single conversation, or a single unexpected moment is about to reveal what has been hidden all this time. When that happens, you will no longer be searching for answers, they will come looking for you. And what is revealed next will make you see your entire journey from a completely different perspective. A strange feeling has settled over your soulmate. It is the feeling that comes just before a hidden truth can no longer stay hidden. Someone in your family has started connecting details they once ignored. They remember a promise that was made in private, a moment when everyone suddenly became quiet, and a decision that changed more lives than anyone realized. They never expected those memories to return, but now they refuse to disappear. Don't skip. The next revelation is closer than it has ever been. Your soulmate wants you to understand that the silence was never as strong as it looked. Behind every calm face was a quiet struggle. Someone wanted to protect you. Someone wanted to protect the family. And someone wanted to protect a truth that they believed would only bring more confusion. But time has changed everything. The weight of keeping that secret has become impossible to carry. Soon, one unexpected conversation will begin, and the first honest words will open a door that has remained closed for far too long. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now the story is moving toward the moment nobody believed would arrive. Your soulmate can already sense that the answers are no longer hiding in the past, they are moving toward the present. The person who has remained silent the longest is about to make a choice that will change everything. Once that choice is made, every missing piece will begin to fall into place, and the truth your family protected for so long will finally step into the light. The next chapter will reveal why this silence lasted until now. And why it can never return again. The moment your soulmate has been waiting for is no longer far away. They can feel that someone in your family has stopped fighting with their own conscience. For a long time, they believed the secret would fade if nobody mentioned it. Instead, it became stronger with every passing season. Every family photo, every celebration, and every quiet gathering reminded them of the one truth they had chosen to hide. Now that silence is beginning to crack. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate wants you to remember that not every secret is hidden out of fear. Sometimes it is hidden because people believe they are protecting the future. But the future has arrived, and the truth has waited long enough. One person has already decided they cannot carry this burden any longer. They are searching for the right moment, the right place, and the right words. When those words are finally spoken, you will understand why certain events never made sense and why your relationship seemed to change without any clear reason. Stay till the end. The missing piece is closer than ever before. There is one final detail your soulmate cannot ignore. The truth you are about to discover is not only about the past, it will shape everything that comes next. Once the silence ends, old misunderstandings will begin to disappear, hidden intentions will become clear, and a completely different picture will emerge. The next chapter will uncover the one conversation that everyone thought would remain hidden forever, but destiny has already decided it is time for that conversation to be heard. The closer your soulmate comes to the truth, the more impossible it becomes for anyone to hide it. A single conversation has already started behind closed doors. No raised voices. No dramatic scene. Just quiet words that carry years of unanswered questions. Someone in your family finally admitted that they have been protecting a story that was never complete. They only knew part of what happened, yet even that small piece changed the way they looked at your relationship forever. Don't skip. The biggest turn has not happened yet. Your soulmate wants you to know that the truth is arriving in stages. First comes a memory. Then comes a name. After that, one forgotten detail suddenly explains everything that never made sense before. The silence is no longer holding the family together, it is pulling them toward a decision they can no longer avoid. Every passing hour brings them closer to saying what should have been said long ago. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The answer you have searched for has been closer than you ever imagined. Now your soulmate sees the final pieces moving into place. The person who remained silent the longest is preparing to reveal the one fact that changes the entire meaning of the past. When those words are finally spoken, you will realize that many moments you once called coincidence were actually connected from the beginning. Nothing will look the same after that conversation. And what is about to be revealed in the next chapter is the one truth your family believed could never leave the shadows. Until now. The silence has reached its limit. Your soulmate can feel it with every passing moment. The person who carried this hidden burden the longest has finally accepted that the truth deserves to be heard. They are no longer asking themselves whether they should speak. They are only deciding when. That single moment is closer than anyone realizes. Once it begins, years of confusion will suddenly become clear. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate keeps seeing the same picture in their heart. A room filled with quiet faces. A pause that feels longer than time itself. Then one voice finally breaks the silence with words that nobody expected to hear. No one argues. No one interrupts. Everyone simply realizes that the story they believed for so long was missing its most important piece. Every unanswered question, every strange distance, and every unexpected goodbye starts making sense at once. Stay till the end. The truth has been moving toward this exact moment from the very beginning. Your soulmate leaves you with one final thought before everything changes. Sometimes the greatest revelation is not discovering who kept the secret, it is discovering why they believed they had no other choice. That answer is waiting just ahead. And when the final truth is spoken, it will not only explain the past, it will open a completely new path for the future. The next chapter holds the one revelation that no one in your family can keep hidden any longer. Everything has been leading to this moment. Your soulmate can finally see why every answer arrived too late. It was never because the truth did not exist. It was because too many people were afraid of what would happen after it was spoken. But that fear is fading. Someone has already decided that carrying this secret any longer would create even more distance than revealing it. Don't skip. The moment everyone has avoided is now standing at the door. Your soulmate wants you to notice one final clue. Think about the person who always watched quietly instead of speaking. The one who seemed ready to say something but stopped at the last second. They were never confused. They were waiting for the right time. Now that time has arrived. A forgotten memory, an old promise, and one unexpected truth are about to come together. When they do, you will understand why your family remained silent for so long and why every strange moment in your journey pointed toward this exact revelation. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now your soulmate knows the silence has reached its ending. The next word spoken inside your family will change the story forever. They will not erase the past, but they will finally explain it. Every hidden piece will find its place, every unanswered question will move closer to an answer, and the truth that has lived quietly in the shadows will finally step into the light. What happens next is the beginning of a completely different chapter, one that nobody will ever be able to keep hidden again. The waiting is over. Your soulmate can feel that the silence which surrounded this secret has finally reached its final moment. No more avoiding the truth. No more pretending that nothing happened. The person who carried this burden the longest is ready to let it go. They have realized that some truths may be difficult to hear, but living without them is even harder. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate wants you to understand the real reason your family stayed silent. It was never because they wanted to hurt you. They believed that if the truth remained hidden, everyone could move forward without reopening old wounds. But time proved the opposite. The unanswered questions only became stronger. Every memory kept leading back to the same missing piece. Now that piece is finally about to be revealed, and once it is, every confusing moment from your past will begin to make sense in a way you never expected. Stay till the end. The final truth is closer than ever. Your soulmate has one last message for you. When this hidden story is finally told, you will realize that the silence was never the ending, it was only the pause before everything changed. The answers you searched for were never truly lost. They were waiting for the right moment to find you. And as this chapter closes, a new beginning quietly appears, built not on secrets or silence, but on understanding. The mystery that has followed you for so long is finally ready to reveal its last hidden piece. The final truth does not arrive like a storm. It arrives quietly, with one sentence that changes everything. Your soulmate has carried this feeling for so long because they always believed there was one missing piece that nobody was willing to reveal. Now that piece is finally stepping into the light. The silence inside your family was never empty. It was filled with hesitation, uncertainty, and the hope that the past would remain in the past. But some stories are meant to be completed, no matter how long they have been left unfinished. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate wants you to hear this carefully. The moment the truth is finally spoken, you will not remember the years of silence first. You will remember the small signs that were always there. The conversations that suddenly ended. The unusual expressions on familiar faces. The unexpected advice that never made sense at the time. Every one of those moments was quietly pointing toward the same hidden reality. Now, as everything comes together, you will see that the answers were never far away, they were simply waiting for the moment when everyone was finally ready to face them. Stay till the end. The last piece has found its place. Your soulmate leaves you with one final promise. No secret can remain hidden forever when the truth is ready to be seen. What was once covered by silence has now become a path toward clarity. The questions that followed you for so long no longer have the same power, because the missing chapter has finally been found. As this journey reaches its end, one thing becomes certain: the truth did not arrive to divide hearts. It arrived to replace uncertainty with understanding, and to remind you that even the longest silence cannot stop the right story from finally being told. The journey ends where the silence began. Your soulmate now understands that every hidden glance, every unfinished conversation, and every unanswered question was leading to this final moment. Nothing was random. Every piece of the story was waiting for the day when the truth could finally stand on its own. The secret your family carried has lost its power because it is no longer protected by silence. Don't skip. This is the moment everything becomes clear. Your soulmate wants you to remember one lesson above all else. Sometimes the greatest truth is not the secret itself, it is discovering how deeply people cared, even when their choices created confusion. They believed silence would protect everyone. Instead, it left hearts searching for answers that could only be found through honesty. Now the waiting is over. The hidden chapter has been opened, the missing pieces have come together, and the story that once felt incomplete finally has an ending.